Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Today, we're going to be talking about Christmas Viktora because let's be honest, you all know Viktora is my favorite unit in the game besides Sir O. I'm super stoked that on the JP side, she did get a Christmas exclusive version of her, and I am hoping that she is going to be coming to Global. So we don't know for sure if she's going to be coming to Global or not. My feelings are that she probably isn't. But we have one more week of Christmas and maybe Hiroki and Justin will surprise us. I'm hoping, but maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But let's go over her stats, her information, and let's talk about her just a little bit. She is a main job sniper, secondary double, dual gunner, paladin. Her movement is 3 and her jump is 2, which is actually pretty unique for a unit. I'm not sure. Usually it's move 3, jump 1, unless they're like a dragoon or a ninja. So this is actually pretty interesting, I think. Her primary weapon is going to be bow, and she's going to be wearing hat, cloth, and accessories. Now her TMR is pretty bad, I feel like. It's called the Holy Bell Ribbon, 309 HP, 10 defense, 12 accuracy. Increases jump 1 for 1 turn for ally, not yourself. It seems a little weird. It doesn't seem that great. Her mastery ability, though, going to be very similar to Christmas Ramadas. HP 10%, attack or water attack plus 15% for water allies. And then for herself, she gets decrease AP consumption 20. Is this enough to make water units relevant? I'm not quite sure, honestly, if you consider, you know, Tidus and I don't know. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think she's actually going to be paired with other shooting units like Nivru, who we actually don't have in Global yet. In terms of her board stats, she does get HP 120, attack 56, an additional 4 defense, 48 dex, 54 luck, and she's going to get a 20% attack buff for herself. She's going to have 20% resistance to fire. She is 10% weak to lightning, and she does have resistance to slashing, piercing, and missile, with a big weakness to blunt and 5% to magic. Now, her limit break is going to be 67% chance to inflict blind, which would be a 50% reduction in accuracy for 3 turns to the target, and it's going to decrease the chance of being targeted on herself as well. Now, she is released with the Platinum Bow, and this is a pretty unique piece of gear, and I think it's specifically for Christmas Viktora. And the reason I say that is the +5 version of this gives increased defense penetration 20 for self, and when we go to her passives, you'll see this is really designed to support her and really put her in that role of anti-defense, right? She's going to be an anti-high defense unit. Let's go ahead and take a look at her limit break, though, of course, courteous of Ki Sang, before we go ahead and go any further, because I think her limit break might be my most favorite thing about her. Oh, I love it so much. She just dropped, like, it's literally like Santa Viktora, except everybody dies. Now, I said we would be talking about her passives, and specifically the passive we're going to be talking about is Tune Up. And a lot of people are familiar with Tune Up units like Lucia, units, you know, that basically have the double gunner sub are going to have access to it. Increased agility 12% for self, increased defense penetration 40 for self. So in combination with the Platinum Bow right now, she does have 60% defense penetration, and defense penetration is one of those things that the closer you get to 100%, the more viable and powerful it becomes. And I have a feeling that she might be the highest defense penetration unit in the game, released in JP right now, and she's going to be really good at crushing those tanks. She does have some other passives, though, that can be useful. She has long range, which is going to increase her range for 1, and it does upgrade to range +2 with her EX abilities. She also gets missile attack +15. Or you can get the Secret of the Sniper, which is missile attack plus 15 and luck 12%, which is just a better version of missile attack plus 15. And she gets Blessing of the Holy Knight from her Paladin sub, which is defense 12 and HP 12%. Now, almost all of her counter abilities are also going to be useful. Smoke is going to be a counter ability that triggers 30% of the time and decreases your opponent's accuracy by 43%. Predictive Shooting is going to counter, basically very similar to Gilgamesh's counterattack, where you shoot before the enemy attacks you, and if you kill them, you're not going to get hit. And then, of course, Paladin Guard, which is the 45% chance to reduce physical damage taken. Honestly, all of these could be set. These are all absolutely incredible counter abilities, and, I mean, they're just great. They're great. She's very versatile, and she definitely lives up to her original form's true potential in that she's versatile, and almost all of it is going to be viable. Now let's talk about her main class. Her main class here is going to have access to Slow Shot, which is a very cool attack which decreases agility 20% for 3 turns to the target. She has access to Aiming, which is going to give defense penetration 40 for 3 turns to self, and increases range 1 for 3 turns to self. So she is going to be, if she pops this self buff, able to reach 100% defense penetration. That is disgusting. For any unit out there that's stacking defense, they're going to be useless against Christmas Mashery. So all of the tanks out there, Warrior of Light, you know, Engelbert, they're going to be useless against her. And there's other reasons they're going to be useful or useless against her. She also has access to Dispel Spread, which is an AoE dispel all debuffs and haste for targets. Very powerful. She has access to Decrease Move 1 for 3 turns, which is going to be an attack which lowers your opponent's movement. That gets upgraded with increased range when she does get her EX ability. She also gets Barrier Break Arrow, which is going to break the physical barrier for the target. Interesting, I feel like that the Dispel Arrow wouldn't already do this, but I imagine maybe they're different classifications of buffs. And then we also have Break Spread, which is a 3x3 grid, attack minus 39% and magic minus 39%. Honestly, leave all these abilities on. The Sniper class is amazing. I can't wait till we get it. God, it's going to be incredible. Now, the Sniper subclass, not as incredible. She does get access to Arm Shot, Target Share, and Paralyze Trap. The Paralyze is nothing really to, you know, go crazy about. Arm Shot has its niche uses, but again, why not just throw Frederica and then reap the benefits of everything else that Christmas Viktora has to offer? Her sub, Dual Gunner, I see this being one of her main subs, just because it gives access to Split Shot, gives access to Horizontal Shot, and it gives access to Smokescreen and Double Shot for chaining. Split Shot is a very powerful attack, and I think people really underestimate it on Double Gunner classes. And I think in combination with her primary kit, Split Shot is going to work wonders with her and open up more attack opportunities that are going to be useful for her. Double Shot, of course, if you are doing some type of water chaining, which is most likely going to be a thing since we do have Titus, we have, you know, Viktora, we have Glaciella, right? So very similar to how we chain like Dark Slash right now. We might see a future where we're chaining water. We have yet to see, but potentially I could see that happening. Her Subpaladin is interesting. I think we're not going to see Subpaladin very much because I don't feel like the opponents are going to get the opportunity to either use Sentinel again, like get in range of her using Sentinel, and I don't see her using Blade Bash or Attract Blade, for example. I could see it a situation where, you know, maybe you're chaining Water Slash or something like that and you're using Blade Bash, but really, I mean, I think Subpaladin is going to be pretty niche, and I think most people are going to be going Sub Double Gunner. Now, in terms of gear, Espers, VC, and units to pair her with, there's a lot of gear out there for her, which is pretty interesting. You can kind of throw out either Platinum Bow or Killer Bow. I'm really curious if with the amount of defense penetration that she has, if you actually need the 20 defense penetration from the platinum bow, or if you're going to be better off getting the 15% missile attack from the killer bow. I actually think that the killer bow might be best in slot for her instead of the platinum bow. I don't know much about bow meta though, but that's kind of what my instincts are telling me, since she'll already have 80% defense penetration. I feel like modifying that damage by the 15% missile attack is going to be better than adding 20% more defense penetration, right? We have yet to see. I'm sure there's someone out there who's a better math wizard than me, but right off my instincts, that's kind of what I'm thinking. There's also other TMRs like Oron's Clothes in JP that came out, which are going to be really good with her, giving her attack plus 50%. Santa Clothes, if you're wanting to go that evasion route for her. We also have Venera, Christmas Venera's TMR, Ziza's Bells, a Sortilege, a Sage's Hat. These are all going to be great gears for her. In terms of Espers, Leviathan will be out in Global here soon, and Leviathan's going to be one of the first Espers that actually gives us access to the specific elemental up attacks on the board. So Leviathan is going to be really good on any water character. We also have Chocobo and Tetrasylphid, which both have access to missile attack up on their boards. And then when we look at vision cards, it's really going to be anything with water attack up, agility, attack, physical man-eater, Fenrir for magic resistance. Any of those types of things are going to be great for her. In terms of units she's going to pair well with, it'll most likely be Tidus, Glaciella, Ildira, Christmas, Ramada, and mostly because of the water elements, and we're seeing that transition towards mono element teams. And I think Nivru is going to pair very powerful with her in terms of a long-ranged attack composition. And if she does come out in Global, which I'm hoping she does, I would love to see her paired with like a Nivru and Luartha combo, because those are the two next ranged attacking units that are supposed to be coming out soon. I could see it being a pretty sick ranged meta in the near future if she does come out in Global. I'm kind of excited to also see what happens when Glaciella gets her EX, when Ildira gets her EX, and kind of see how that affects things too. There's definitely going to be a lot going on in JP, and I'm wondering if water might be the new powerhouse in the near future. Granted, they don't have Bahamut, they don't have Omega, so maybe not. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you do like content like this, you can always support me by using my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins. If you buy your Amazon coins from there, it does give 10% to me, and it's the best way to support me without actually directly giving me money. And as always, everyone, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you on stream later tonight, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. Merry Christmas, and have a good day.